Well, hey folks, welcome to part 8 of my journey along the Bruce Trail. The Bruce Trail, of course, in case you've forgotten, is a trail that runs in Ontario. It's the longest and oldest running trail in Canada, and it goes from the Queenston, Niagara area, all the way following the escarpment up to the tip of Tobermory in the Bruce Peninsula National Park. This is Beaver Valley section. This footage here is from my last trip in August, going through the heat, navigating a lot of elevation changes. Beaver Valley, like I said, surprised me on its difficulty and its beauty. Always worth it. So I came back up. I'd left Craigleith on a Saturday night, and the following Sunday after work, after working a jam-packed work week again, I headed back up again to the park and spent the night there. It was wonderful. I had purchased a new phone, or had an upgrade, so my pictures were starting to come in clear, and that was exciting for me. So here I am watching the sunrise and getting ready for the day. It was great because the heat had sort of subsided. It was back to normal summer temperatures, but because I was so climatized by this point in time, I almost found it a little chilly. I had a long sleeve shirt on, long pants on. It was the first time, but I was stoked about that because as much as I was managing through the heat, it wasn't so much fun. So Monday morning in my car, ready to go. Okay, so I am sitting at the end of my day point right here, just waiting for my trail angel. I don't know if I'll be coming out from there or for there, but it'll be a surprise. I don't want to look at the map right now and ruin it. Meeting Ross, and she's driving me again tomorrow. 23.5 kilometers today, about 800 meters of elevation gain. Not too bad, not great, but we'll see. Like I said, trail always surprises. And staying at Craigleith again tonight. Stayed there last night. I had to switch sites, so I had to pack up my whole camp this morning, but whatever. It's a beautiful site. The waves were really loud last night. They actually kind of kept me up a little bit, but beautiful all the same. Is that her? Nope, just watching cars go by, wondering which one is my ride. It's another good day on the Bruce. Literally just complaining about how I think I'm going the hard way, some days going north, but in this particular spot I'm going down, and I can't imagine climbing up all this way to have to do a ladder at the end, although going down that ladder was not so fun, but no tripsy fallsies yet. Okay, it's about 20 after 10, I think. This is my first break over the day. I stop and have my breakfast and some fizzy water. Beautiful. I was going to push it a little bit to the road. I think I'm almost at the road, but we're not skipping any more of those. It's about break time and you see a bench. Stop for the bench. Well, I did it again. Cheese bagel. Nope. Cheese and jalapeno. Nice and hot. Nice and spicy. Why do I do this to myself? Well, that was all kinds of terrifying. I saw bear poop. Flies were going around it. I hovered my hand over it. It was warm, so I just walked the last little bit with music playing in the woods while singing, which I never do, but that's okay. Remember, if you're hiking along the trail and you run into other people, don't forget to say, hey. Got a beautiful view here. Well, I definitely go faster on trail when I'm playing music, although I never thought I'd be that person that would have music going, but there's no one on the trail today. It's between conservation areas. It's a weekday, and quite frankly, that fresh pile of bear poo had me scared. So this morning when I started out, it was like, I noticed there's a lot of bears on trail. I always notice that. I was like, it's good eats along here. And then I saw a pile. It was old, whatever. And then I passed the fresh pile. I mean fresh, like as in flies, like I hovered my hand over it, like as in warm, like there's a bear somewhere in this area. And then I crossed the road. I cut through, well, not really a road, a gravel path, more like it, but and then I've been coming through farmers' fields in and out of the woods now, and saw another one. Old pile, but anyhow, every time. Took a break. I really did enjoy where I sat because it was in a field, but you know, 200 meters later, and a perfect bench in the shade overlooking a pond. Ooh, but the bugs are bad here, so maybe it wouldn't have been so great. Damn it, though. So this is the terrifying part about little walking. And I just like to move all the way over to the side. Yeah, something like that. It's important to note that when I road walk now, I purchased myself a while back a fanny pack to wear while I'm hiking, and made fun of them for years, but man, are they a savior. You can keep all your first aid needs, your quick goes in your bag, and your phone. So what I do now is I just put on my Spotify and play it loud as I'm walking down the road, as though I was a car with music going, and that way my ears are available to hear other things, because, you know, most people are respectful of you when you're on the side of the road, but some people aren't.
Yes. I think I like it.
Oh, it's the last kilometer. That's what I was going to say. And I wasn't sure where I was going to come out this morning, but I think it's going to be the field. So. Woo-hoo. My stomach is grumbling. I want dinner already. But I gotta hike another kilometer to my car. I could just have some corn. Okay. I think I've spent too much time by myself this summer. I think I've spent too much time on trail. Like, sure, I go home and interact with human beings, but I don't know. This just happens to you when you've spent too much time on trail by yourself. And by this point, I was starting to still appreciate the solitude, but was starting to get into the groove of its company wouldn't be so bad. And luckily, in September, I had company because I needed the help and the support through the more difficult sections. But that's what I do. I talk to myself, I amuse myself, and I laugh at myself, and then I think, well, at least I'm good company. Because if you're not good company, you might want to reevaluate that. You know, it is good to spend time on your own. I stayed in that site over there last night. There's people there now. And here I am at site 157. Close to the bathroom, at least. I've used the bathroom here so many times and camped here so many times. I don't know. I'd never been to this park, and now this summer, every time I'm up here, this is where I'm staying. And when I come up in the fall, I'll be here for another 3 nights. So, but it's nice. Got my light, my cat light that gave me last year. And there's my tent over there. And there's my car parked a little bit into the bushes. Oopsies. No property was damaged in the parking of my car, including my car. It was just a little bit taut. Oops. Anyways, I had not the best sleep that night. I had some noisy neighbors, but that was kind of a surprise to me because it wasn't a weekend, and usually the park's quite quiet, but it was peak season. It was midsummer, so it is what it is. And if we just take a moment here to, if you look across the way, you would have seen the parking lot where I'd finished the night before, and there's a little porta potty there. And after I was done my hike, I was sitting in my car at the end of the day, and this woman pulled in, hopped out of her car, ran to the porta potty, used it, and then got back into her car and drove off. And I just sat in my car smiling and laughing because I've been there, honey. We've all been there. It was a rather busy morning when I got back on trail because I had to get up, pack up my camp, and then because the girl that I had met on trail was doing a route close to me and we were sharing a trail angel, what I did was picked her up in the morning and dropped her off where she needed to go, and then went back to, you know, my endpoint for the day, which was also her endpoint for the day. We were both heading towards the same spot, but from different start points, north-south. And then the trail angel that I'd had the day before, Ross, really nice lady, picked me up and drove me back to my start point. So it was really neat to see her and actually get to talk to her more. She messaged me in the middle of the day when she was done because she had a bit of a shorter hike to say. She'd left something on my car. So I spent the rest of the day looking forward to getting back to my vehicle to see what it was. Come rest a while and you will see maple stretching skyward. Oh, and pine forever green. I ain't stopping to rest enough. because the mosquitoes are attacking me. Well, break spots are great and benches are great, but this right here, when you find a sitting rock for your break to rest your back against, there's nothing more magical. What a lovely day it is. And, you know, still having like, only being like 4 or 5 kilometers in and needing to do 18, 19 more, but it's my last August hike. You know, I'm working a shit ton of overtime until September hits, and this is it, really. So, as much as I'd love to find myself speeding, I'm trying to remember to slow down. I'll remember to slow down today. Doesn't matter what time I get back to my car. I don't want to hit Toronto traffic on the way home anyways, so just gotta take it in. Well, would you look at that? Follow the Bruce Trail to get to 7th Line, which is my next break spot, 2.7. But if I wanted to keep going to Tobermory, just about 341 kilometers left of this beautiful trail. And on the other side, there's a sign for Niagara. It says approximately 559, so done about that. Shit, that's a lot of kilometers. Okay, just came out through there, crossing Road 29 in both ways. Went this way this morning, and poof, I'm officially done Beaver Valley. I'm heading into Sydenham. 2 sections to go. I took a look at this as I was coming up the trail and thought, oh, maybe I'll take my next break there. I'm new. No, those are bees. I think I will not take my next break there. I thought it was weird that there was bees on the side of the Bruce Trail. It's because this isn't the Bruce Trail. Just following this roadway, lost in my own thought. Missed a turn somewhere. Farts. Way back. Yep, I went all the way down there. This was the turnoff. And yeah, there was a sign. I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't see the sign because I wasn't paying attention on the trail. Oh, buggies. Alright, I'll be sure to watch out for snowmobiles. This would be fun to come snowmobiling through. Well, I mean, not right now. Wouldn't get very far. All day long I've been thinking, oh good, I have half a kilometer of road when I come out of the woods near the end of my day. That'll go by real quick. Nice fast half a kilometer in. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope. Why? Just why? Okay, this is much better. This is much better. Cute farmer's field, but like uneven to shit. Grown over to shit. Just, it's like, oh yeah, the last 2 kilometers will fly by. I'll get there in no time. Well, there's the next time, and there's the last time, and Here's to getting back to my car. And what do we got? It's a granola bar. Hands down, one of the best moments I had on trail was getting back to my car, seeing that note welcoming me to the Sydenham section, saying goodbye to Beaver Valley, and a Nature Valley bar to boot. And of course, she sent me that funny image later where the guy opens it and then it all crumbles onto the floor. And it definitely crumbled all over me in my car because as soon as I drove off, I was shoveling that thing into my face. Goodness, who doesn't love a granola bar? So it was later than expected when I got back to my car, but I drove home, got home safe, and then rode out the rest of August at work, preparing for September. And September was 3 weeks that I'd booked off to get it done. I had 340 some odd kilometers left of the trail, and it was on now. I had sacrificed so much of my spring and summer outside of work. Not sacrificed, but I did. I missed some things, and I missed seeing a lot of people throughout the summer because I was gone and I was hiking. Thanks for joining me on this one. Thanks for watching. I will be back in the next video in September, hopping into the final stretch. And by final stretch, I mean still a lot of kilometers to go. But thanks again. Get out there on a trail. Go enjoy some nature. Stay safe and happy hiking.